back. I told you I'd have one for you today. It is Friday. So I look a little moth-eaten. It's Friday. End of discussion. So I did a little pre-prepping because I wasn't really sure what I was doing today. Thought I was going to do one thing and then that didn't work. And so I am doing something else. And so I'm using, it's a one-off. I'm not doing a full set today. I'm not feeling it. So, and I'm in the process of changing nail sets. So it's Friday. Enough said. Anyway, so I'm doing a one-off. It's just one nail. I used, what is it? Sally Hansen's Insta Dry. The color is called Midnight Dry. Check this blue. It is wicked. It is wickedly pretty. And what am I going to do with this blue, you ask? I'm so glad you asked. I'm going to put texture on it. Yes, I'm going to play with bubbles today because I haven't done it in a while, and it's fun. And I think I found a better way of doing it. So to keep them, and there we go. The obligatory yawn. So I've changed camera setups a little bit, as you can see. I got stuff going here. Trying to adjust the lighting so that I can still see what I'm doing and still have decent light for this camera. I am going to put up a PayPal link eventually here because I really need a better little camera, this little guy, because it focuses for poo. Okay, it's really bad. And it's old, and it's all I have. And I can't afford another one. So if you want me to have a really nice high def, please, I'll do something. I'll put the PayPal information up, and you can just go give me money. That would be grand. I'd love that. So let's move on. I'll show you this. I had the bubbles made. I just didn't want to sit on the table because the table wants to be wibbly. And there are a bottle of bubbles. Not good. Although I wonder if you could use the bubbles that, come in the little party things. Oh, I bet you could. I'll have to go to the dollar store after. Okay, so I want this. I want the textured part right down the center. I don't want it anywhere else. And I don't want the supplies that go into it anywhere else. So, my friend, Mr. Tape, I still don't operate real well. I give up trying to figure it out. Okay, so I want this to, I'm going to split this. I have to learn to not just duck my head and vanish. Be able to do things sitting upright. Because I don't have 8 billion cameras here to catch every angle of me. I don't even have my own cameraman. I am the cameraman, okay? I'm lights, camera, audio. I'm all of it. So, okay, let's get you. Where do I want this? So I just figured this out earlier today. So, we're going to be playing with bubbles and chrome. It's a great combination. If you've never seen it, it's great. It's amazing. It's magic. At least I think it's magic. I don't know what anyone else is going to think, but I personally think it's magic. And this is not quite dead center because this one, let go of each other. That's the problem with tape. It sticks to itself. Okay, let me scoot this guy over. That's a little more centered. Yeah. There's going to be kind of a V shape because I'm working with a non-traditional. So, can you see how the tape's on there? Okay, that's good. So, got my tape. I've got gel top coat. I've got my rubbing alcohol. It's over here. I'm not going to wave it in front of you. If you don't know what my rubbing alcohol looks like by now, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't. So, bubbles. Yes, I snagged one of my husband's shot glasses. Okay. A little bit of dish soap, some water. I like to use my paintbrush handles to just whip it into a froth. You're not going to get the whole thing. frothy. Oh, it smells good though. That's why I use for air freshener, okay? Is dish soap. So, what do we do? It's very simple. It's disgustingly simple. Okay. You take your gel top coat and you paint down the center of this, covering all the parts that you want that aren't covered by tape. Okay, that's how that works. Did I miss any? I hope not. I'm not working in the best of light here for me, but we'll get better. Okay, we're gonna get better. So, nice thing about gel is you can put it on something and kind of dink around with it. Okay, stirring in the bubbles some more. So I am using the handle of said brush. I have a really neat little metal, cuticle pusher that I use, but I don't have it up here today. So, and you just lay them on top of it. Okay, finer the bubbles, like the bigger the finer and the grumpier the texture will be. Okay, just lay it on there, very gentle. Sit up, right? I'm learning. Look, I am not a natural born actress or anything like that. Okay, so you got your bubbles. Throw it in your nuker for a minute. Yes, a minute. Put your applicator back in your thing and get out of the way because you're going to be in trouble. Otherwise, you'll spill it. I know. I've done it. Lots of swearing. A lot more swearing than I could possibly imagine. So it takes about a minute for the gel top coat to do its thing. Now, wait. That's better. That's just as good as it's getting. So I'm sitting on a folding chair with a pillow under me because I'm vertically challenged, in case nobody knew that. So people have said this is a really cool name, acrylic nails, which I'm sure you're seeing in the bottom of the screen. It's because I can do really pretty nails. I don't do acrylic. I just don't. I had them for years, and it was great. But there's a lot of dust and a lot of noise and a lot of hassle. And frankly, the acrylic just isn't worth it. And with that, okay, so you pull it out, and you get your little wipe, and you get wet with rubbing alcohol, and you just wipe the bubbles off. Yep, that's what you do. You wipe the little bubbles off. Make sure you get them all off. Everything else. And you can feel it. You can feel it. It is bumpy. Let's see. Does this work? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe you can see it. You'll see it in the final shot. I'll tell you that much. So, always sanitize your hands. That's the other nice thing about working with gels. Always sanitizing my hands. Actually, the rubbing alcohol isn't quite strong enough. So, with that done, you can actually, take off the tape. And whatever didn't, wow, that really did a weird thing. Okay, I'll admit, it's the first time I've done this with the tape. I just had the idea of the tape earlier. Got a little bit sticking there. I have extra that it slid under. That's why you make sure you have a good seal. If you don't have, I don't have my tweezers up here. Come on, just break off. This is a nice thing about gel. Is sometimes you can get to just break off nicely. Yeah, one side behaved and the other didn't. I don't know. There's a reason, though, that I am trying to get the excess off. So, bear with me as I pick and poke and prod, and there we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. Well, is not perfect, but you can definitely see a texture difference. Okay, move in closer. You can see it. Will it focus? It will not focus. It wants to focus on my face. Okay, well, it's going to be an awesome final shot. Like I said, this is a little one-off. This is not going to be long. So, what do we do? Because you kind of want that texture to stand out, don't you? I mean, one would think. I mean, you went to all that effort, right? So, I'm thinking that I need to do something along the lines of chrome, and this tip is going to bother me. I'm going to keep playing with it. If I do not snip off the overflow, that's better. I don't usually do that, for the record. So, I have sapphire. It doesn't look like much, I know. And I have a makeup sponge. Now, they usually come with a cute little foam applicator. Do you have any idea of what texture does to these? Ugh, no, it's like grating it. It's awful. You get little bits of what you call it? Things, applicators, everywhere. And not a whole lot of chroming. So it's a very, very fine powder. I don't think you can see quite because this camera sucks, but it's very fine. Very, very fine. If you could see my desk, you'd see. Oh my. No, things are not going well for somebody's day. So you won't be able to see how much you have on the sponge, but you don't need much. And you just... So I'm using a sapphire because I think it really shows off what is the colors and the blues and stuff. So the other thing is makeup sponges do not shred like other sponges do. So what you end up with, once you buff this out a bit, and you just work a little at a time till you get the shimmer that you want. And it may be that everything else just shimmered too much. That's okay. That is like epic. Yeah. What? Okay. But that's there. And that's it. It's dirt simple. You can, if you're really clever with tape or your hands or painting or something, you probably paint awesome design. I'm still working on the idea of doing a pirate map on a nail using the texture for islands and letting the rest be water. I thought that would be very cool. So what else can we do with this? Well, you've still got, basically, if you look, right? You've still got a pretty blank canvas. So what about some racing stripes? I like racing stripes. So I have a little silver striping. Striping usually makes me swear. Usually because it doesn't like to behave for me. It's kind of a nuisance, but it's okay. So I even bought special glasses to work with it. So you may or may not get to see a whole lot of my face at this point. Maybe if I do this and I've got my face down, yeah, that might work. So I take off the ones that I use to see everybody else. And I put these magic little buggers on. I got them at the dollar store. They do like to be dirty. There. So, from here, you find the end of your striping tape. That's probably the hardest part of this. There, I feel you. I feel you. We're there. Yes, I can just barely see you. Oh, no, sir. You will come loose of your comrades there. No, you are coming this way, and you will stop being obnoxious. Come on. There we go. If you think starting regular tape is hard, wait till you try striping tape. It's a challenge. Okay. I gotta quit bouncing you around on my pinky. And I will snip off a little bit and hope that Hanna-Barbera. All right, from here, I'm going to lay it very carefully, and I know you're looking at the ass end of this thing. This is why this is not a children's show. So the language is going to start, even with my close-up. I'm trying to be able to show you the fight, and I don't know if it's going to behave. Aha, gotcha, and gotcha. Ha ha ha. Once you get on there, you just rub it. Oh my God, that looks even better than I thought it would. Sometimes it even surprised me. Okay. So yes, there's overhang. Don't worry about it. It's fixable. So now you go back and you find another. Then you go back and drop the striping tape and oh my God. I hope y'all are laughing at my antics here as I'm wrestling with things and stuff. So, and the weather is looking to be nice, at least here in Washington. It's supposed to be really nice this weekend. Hopefully we have fun plans, anyone for Easter. I don't. You know, my kids are grown. They don't do Easter. I don't have grandkids yet. There's none that I can see. I have lost the end on this thing. Are you kidding me? Oh no. There is an end here somewhere. Because I had it. I have video proof that I found the end to this thing. So where is it now? It is nowhere to be seen, frankly. Well, peanut butter bug feet. Yes, that was for you, my son. I know he's going to watch this. And he's waiting for me to swear like a sailor. Or better than a sailor. Throw out his phrase. There, I found you. See, this is what causes me to swear, is finding the little ends and then hanging on to everything so that I can snip it. And yeah, there's probably a way to make sure that I don't lose the end. But I am not in any sort of shape to do that right this minute. You can stare at those. Okay, now, same process. Carefully line up. Snap crackers. There. Now, if this was wider, I could hide some of the flaws, but it's not, so I can't. This end over more. Yes, there, sort of, mostly. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and again, rub, make sure it's really solidly attached. Okay, so that we have this. There we go. Hopefully that's in focus. It's not for me. Let's hope it is for you. Followed by taking your scissors and ever so carefully snipping up before the end of the nail. Onto the nail. Because if you do not, you have a real good risk of this stuff peeling off even with a really epic top coat. Okay. It's really that simple. I don't believe I just did that. But as you can see, it will unpeel itself if you are not careful. There. All right. We'll go to the other side. Repeat the process. So, yeah, Fridays, I'm still getting the hang of some of this, and Fridays are kind of my lazy day. So, probably just do one also on Friday unless I've had some sort of magical inspiration. You know what I have seen? Because I crawl around the interwebs looking for inspiration for nails. And that would be the sound of my husband calling. Yeah, because I love him, but he's not getting he can just go to voicemail. I love him, but I didn't turn the ringer off, so it's my bad. Now, look at the ends. Look at the end of the nail. Put the scissors down first, because otherwise you will hurt yourself. Okay, so look at the end and make sure that all of these little ends are firmly attached, and it would appear so. Yes. Hi. You're all very blurry still, just not as blurry. And we will go back to my regular looking things, and oh wow. Oh, that's really nice. Hopefully you like that. I like that. It's all sparkly. So you could just do that and throw a top coat on it and go, I'm good, man. And it would be. And I still feel like this end is not quite far up enough. It isn't. See, there's shit. It is noisy around here today. You know, for people that are supposed to not be going anywhere, an awful lot of feckin' noise. Anyway, what I was going to say, before I was so rudely interrupted by my husband calling me for some reason, and it's, 10 to 2, so I don't imagine why he'd be calling me. I saw someone that thought it would be, I saw someone post a design, they thought it would be clever to do nails with the COVID-19 theme, and it was wrong. It just was. I mean, I know we all have to deal in our own way, and, props for him for making that effort. Now, what did I do with my super shiny mega shine? Okay. I feel like I want to do more to it, but sometimes less is more. So I'm just gonna do this thing and move the scissors so that you're not staring at them. I'm gonna put this here. My beloved mega shine. We had that conversation. So I don't even know where I'm setting this thing. One good heavy coat that and everything will just pop at this point. Absolutely pop. Pop-a-da-pop-a-da-pop-a-da-pop-a. You will not believe this. I'm not believing this. God, I feel like I now need, meow. I sound like my damn cat. All right. So, I also like this Mega Shine because it's really thick. I am going to dry this, and I will get a picture of it and put it up here, and you can see the final image. And this is a quickie. I know. Everyone wants a quickie on Friday. Sorry. Had to. Anyway, y'all have a good Easter. I know this is Good Friday. It's also the beginning of a whole bunch of other holidays. So, I wish you all peace and strength and courage. And we are all in this together. It doesn't matter how much money you have or where you live or whatever. This is affecting all of us in some form or another, whether it's just making us nervous, whether it's affecting family members, whether it's just frustrating because we can't literally be with the people we want to be with. And, I get it. I really do get it. We just gotta hang in there. We find ways to cope, preferably not, overdoing on drugs or drinking or whatever. But we just need to just do this thing. And the sooner we just buckle down and do this, the sooner we can all begin to heal in some form or another. I don't think the world's ever going to go back to normal. I really don't want it to go back to normal. I would like the new normal to be people being nicer to each other. So that is my wish for you is, be nice to each other. Or as Bill and Ted would say, be excellent to each other. And I will show you this